by Show Center here just how quiet the engines are. This gives the Globemaster a tactical advantage while flying low over hostile territory, and I might also remind you that it is very environmentally friendly. Not a lot of neighborhood noise with the C-17 engines. Watch now, here he comes.
Ilana, look at the plane.
Wings level. Got the speed bug set right at 250 knots.
How fast is that?
Listen.
Right about as fast as you can go underneath 10,000 feet.
C-17 provides a great delivery capability that combines the intercontinental cargo carrying capabilities of large aircraft such as the C-5 Galaxy. There's one on display here today with the short runway capability of the much smaller C-130 Hercules. It can routinely land on runways that are only 3,000 feet long. Now, 4 Pratt & Whitney F-117 engines power the C-17. These are the same exact engines that are on the commercially available 757, each engine delivering 40,000 pounds of thrust. And this amount of thrust allows the Globemaster 3 to carry over 170,000 pounds of cargo. And the range of the C-17 with this amount of cargo is 2,400 nautical miles. But it can go any place in the world nonstop because it has in-flight refueling capability. Captain Ken now slowing the aircraft down and extending the leading edge slats and those big power lift flaps. Got the gear down. It is the devices that I just mentioned, the leading edge slats out on the front of the wing, and you can look and see the big power lift flaps off the rear portion of the wing hanging down. It's these devices that literally change the shape.
I can't remember what it is.
C-17 wing.
I think it's a Hellcat. No, it's not. It's not a Hellcat.
Low final approach speed, enabling the aircraft to land and stop a very short distance, and you'll see an example of that as he brings the aircraft in for a landing a little bit later on. Now, once he reaches Show Center, Captain Ken will advance those throttles, executing a go-around maneuver using maximum power.
Yeah, look at how slow they can go on the approach. Look at their freaking approach.
Airport where enemy
look how high the nose is.
Suspected. So let's assume now that he's in the landing configuration, setting up for a landing. And as he reaches Show Center, he's going to be advised that there are enemy forces nearby. Listen as he adds the power, retracts the landing gear, the leading edge slats, and the power lift flaps, and executes a quick departure from Show Center. How slow he's going.
Look at that. That shit is hard, dude.
All right.
That's hard as fuck.
Stowed away and departing the area brings that nose up to about a 20 degree off the horizon, then a sharp bank off to the right.
That's all you guys are getting until we go home. This is lunch.
Now, we want to show you the ability to fly at very slow speeds and demonstrate the advanced aerodynamics in action.
Are you okay?
Captain Ken performing a series of steep banks out there to maneuver for a low-speed pass and then a circle over the airfield. Now, this is one of my favorite maneuvers of the C-17 because he's going to execute this 360-degree complete circle turn within the confines of Mcchord Field here.
Hold on, baby, hold on. Laura, you want to say?
In case you're wondering how big it is from one wingtip to the other, it's about half the length of a football field. The tail is over 5 stories tall, but the tail even has a tunnel in it for maintenance personnel to climb up there and examine and do maintenance up in the tail. Empty, the C-17 weighs about 280,000 pounds, but you load it up with cargo and fuel, That goes up to about 500,000 pounds. And notice the upturned wing tips out on the tip of each of the wing. Those decrease aerodynamic drag, and they also increase fuel efficiency. But if you're wondering, want to get a perspective just about how big things are, those are 9 feet tall, those upturned wingtips. All right, at show center now, Captain Ken will execute a left bank and a complete 360-degree circle inside the airfield here. Here we go. Aircraft extremely agile, as you can tell, at both high and low speeds, making it easy to operate in any tactical situation, including the combat delivery capability of paratroopers or heavy equipment, as you saw earlier during our airfield assault, if you were here. Uses a quadruple redundant fly-by-wire system to run its flight controls. The fly-by-wire system means that the aircraft's flight controls are electronically operated by inputs from the control sticks in the cockpit. There are 4 separate computers, each of which can manage the entire system by itself. And the computers continuously monitor the flight controls and each other. If there's any problems, they automatically work around them. And if all of that fails, the C-17 still has a mechanical backup system. "360-degree circle in the confines of the airport."
They must make your plane look like a little toy, huh? Yeah.
Now, Captain Ken maneuvering the aircraft for a full flap approach to a simulated short field runway. This short field capability allows the C-17 Globemaster 3 to land at over 6,000 more airfields worldwide that are currently available to like the C-5 Galaxy and commercial wide-body aircraft. In fact, when they did the NATO peacekeeping mission to Bosnia, C-17 crews airlifted nearly 1/2 of the total cargo and only 1/4 of the missions. And while doing so, they boasted an impressive reliability rate of 96%. Very reliable airplane. Aircraft you see flying today under the command of Captain Ken weighs about 400,000 pounds. He's going to reduce his airspeed down to about 90 miles per hour on final approach. He's simulating an arrival to an airfield with hostile forces nearby.
They can go 90 miles an hour on landing.
Very high altitudes as well, called
That's sick,
random
dude,
steep
for something that big.
Random shallow. I want you to watch now as he touches down on the runway. You've got the, of course, the leading edge slats extended on the front of the wing.
That's why 90 miles an hour. That rear of the wing. At 90?
Once he touches down, the slats are the top of the wing.
Like I was thinking, like at least like freaking like one something, like over 100 knots. That's slow.
Aircraft decelerate, and if you look closely at the engines on the aircraft, you'll see the last half of the engine slide backwards, exposing the cascade thrust reversers. That directs the thrust forward, helping to brake as well. And then watch after he lands what happens. Here we go. Stand by for touchdown. There we go. Spoilers deployed. Reversers engaged. Now he adds thrust.
Look how he stopped. Look how he stopped. Look, he stopped like right on the button, nigga. You see that? And backwards. Look, that is so.
Doing something that very few aircraft could do, and that's back up.
I didn't let her bite nothing.
Yo, that is so sick. That thing could land and stop on the button, dude. Like, seriously. It doesn't even take 100 feet for it to stop. That thing is humongous.
Well, were you impressed with the C-17?
Hell yeah.
That's some airplane. And they're based